LOL? People trying to boycott Starbucks because they said they'd hire refugees. If black men wanted those jobs, they had years to claim them. You are so correct, Nicole. You are so woke. Just like in your This Is America video. Which definitely was not hijacking another man's message. And quite clearly, you really do love black people. Because you tweet about them quite a lot. Hello everyone, I'm Alex and welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you didn't see recently, I did a video on Nicole Arbour's rendition.
Got rape in my area.
Her version of America. This Is America, Childish Gambino parody. She decided there needed to be a woman's edit of it. A feminist version, where she brings up all the issues that women have had. I think to call it a feminist version is just an insult to feminism, but apparently there's this thing called third wave feminism which she's on. And if so, it seems to be accompanied with racism.
This is America!
No. This is not the way that you bring up women's issues. You don't hijack somebody else's movement, you create your own thing that doesn't totally destroy the original message of Donald Glover's music video. Quite a few people took Donald Glover's video as a way to say, look at how people will ignore and just tread on stuff by dancing when they should be paying attention. Hence why there is dancing in the foreground while there is murder in the background. People having to use their mobile phones to film people killing people because we can't trust the police to be honest with their body cams. There was quite a lot of racial issues in his video, and I think one of the racial issues that were brought up, which a lot of people seem to infer from the video, was that white people may just end up dancing all over it. But I did find it funny that a white woman did literally dance in the foreground while totally hiding all of the issues that Donald Glover brought up in his music video by putting her own ones forward. You just can't write it. Now, the reason why we're still talking about this is because Nicole Arbour, after having many news publications coming after her, saying that what she did was completely out of order and also just pretty terrible, apologised for it. And we also have a TMZ exclusive of her apologising in video form.
How do you address allegations that you're whitewashing this culturally significant piece?
That was by no means what I wanted to do at all, but it's kind of cool because I've had the chance to talk to a lot of people over the last few days and really understand the cultural significance of that video and that song and what it meant for the culture. And now that I understand it, my timing was so off. I totally get that now and I respect it, and I just want to acknowledge that I understand that my timing was crap on this one and I shouldn't be allowed to use Twitter, and at least for a little bit, because I suck at Twitter.
You just suck at Twitter. You just gotta suck at everything, don't you, Nicole? A bit like how your timing with the whole depression being in your head thing was off. And by off, I mean you shouldn't have said it. That's pretty off, innit? Or your Dear Fat People video. Now, that video, there's a part 2 on that one. So quite clearly, even though you're backlash for the first one, there wasn't enough time in between it to stop you from doing more than one.
And
okay,
yeah.
so you understand and your timing was off, but did you appropriate black culture?
That wasn't what I was trying to do. You know what I mean?
It wasn't what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to do it. I just did take a song about black people's struggles and turn it into one about my own. But quite clearly I wasn't trying to do that. I'm convinced she seems like she's telling the truth.
Definitely not. I don't know. I appropriated the track for sure.
I guess. I mean, black people just won't stop tweeting me, telling me that I did. You know, well, it's up for debate. What do they know? What do they know? What do they know? They know nothing. They're wrong.
Okay, we haven't heard from Childish Gambino yet, but assuming he's not hating it, would you be willing to work with him if he reached out?
What kind of question is
do you have a message for him?
Mr. Childish Gambino, I apologize specifically to you that I released my shit much too early. I didn't know how big this video was gonna get, and I did not mean to take any shine away from what you were doing or the messaging or any of that, but also, holla.
I At the end of the day, as long as it could benefit her, she doesn't care. And that's kind of how Nicole Arbour rolls. Which is why recently people have been digging up tweets from Nicole Arbour to show that she's not sorry and she really doesn't care. She only cares now because this time it's really, really gone horribly wrong. You know, apart from the last 2 times. Now, I think the funny thing is she's quite clearly apologised here to Childish Gambino himself, but in her apology, she said, I thought it might be best to respond to the misinterpretation of my video. Because we all got it wrong. We all got that video wrong. It's our fault. Sorry, Nicole. And in Logan Paul style, she ended this paragraph of absolute bullshit with a hashtag and some emojis. Because she cares. She cares that she's upset everyone. Now, people are trying to say that Nicole really just doesn't care, which I don't really think needs much proof to it, to be honest. So they've been digging up old tweets of hers that really don't look too good. I'm so sick of people mad at slavery. It's the past. We weren't there. We didn't do it. But what we can do is fix economic slavery and focus on the now. I'm sick of people who are mad at slavery. Oh, it happened. You know, don't be angry at that. The Holocaust? People who are still sad about the Holocaust happening. Get over yourselves. You silly little people. I'm so sick of people who are mad at women's rights and being treated equally, Nicole. Oh, hang on, but you did a music video on that because it was important to you. Kind of like how slavery is important to other people. Sometimes I fantasize about being a black person so I could be in a movie playing a character who overcame being black and won an Oscar. I don't know what she's trying to say there, but it just doesn't seem good. Every time I see black people even speak to each other, I yell, World Star! And start recording on my cell phone. Whatever. It's a fun game. You should probably just, like, pull your phone out to record when a black person is being shot by police. Because that'd be way more useful to them. And then Nicole Arbour made some Facebook posts back in the day about being able to use the race card. I'm looking at you right now and I don't know how you qualify. Trying to paint someone as racist for making a female positive empowerment video makes as much sense as betting on the Celtics. I'm pretty sure the Celtics actually won after she posted that, so not going in her favour, is it? All in all, I think she spouts absolute bollocks. She's a pretty horrific person. And you don't really come across too many of those on YouTube very often, but her history and this and the flip-floppy, wish-washy stuff that she's been doing to get away with it has just been an absolute sight to see. If you guys enjoyed this video, a like is appreciated and subscribe if you're new. If you want to turn notifications on, it'd be greatly neat to me. I'm just trying to get over how somebody could post all this stuff and then turn around and go,
No, you misinterpreted it. You were wrong.
I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, people, and have a good day.